in the chariot. Osiris rode across the heavens in the boat of Isis. You're going to see it here in a moment. All of the symbology is going to be played out in front of you. Watch carefully. Who is Lucifer? How art thou fallen for heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? What is the son of the morning? Horus, being reborn as his father Osiris, right? Actually, Osiris being reborn as his own son, Horus. It's also played out in The Lion King, when the little lion looks into the pond and sees his father staring back at him in his own reflection. There it is. There's Osiris riding across the boat of Isis. Isis is the moon, Osiris is the sun. Isis reflects the pure light of her master. Check it out. And here is what? The earth bathed in darkness, the home of the profane. See, you all just thought that was pretty, didn't you? Oh, that's cute. Gee. These guys are real artists. They made some cute stuff in the beginning. It's really neat. It means something. They're showing you the mystical intercourse between the sun, the phallus of Osiris, and the moon, Isis, which produces the full body of initiates. The adepts, the Illuminati. The Illuminati have a god of light. Hi, sweetheart.
Then the 2001 means something.
Annie, would you come and get baby? I have to do this, okay? Please? I'm sorry, honey. I can't pick you up right now. Now, this is all symbolic. Here, what do you see? The golden dawn. This is the dawn of the golden age. The dawn of man. There's nothing here. Some clouds, some ground, no green stuff growing. You can hear some insects begin to make their presence known. You see, it's just mostly just a vast desert. The sun rises higher, and what happens? You see things beginning to materialize. Trees, shrubs, some grass is growing. There is the phallus. The generative force is at work. You hear the wind blowing. When the wind blows, it signifies an age is passing, a long period of time. But the Spirit is moving upon the waters. That's the way the Bible would say it. Here, they say it with the wind. A long period of time is passing. Things are happening. Animals come and go, and they leave their traces behind them. These are epochs. And then this little creature appears upon the scene. He's a peaceful little fellow. He eats nuts and roots and berries and plants. He lives peacefully side by side with the animals that he will later kill and eat. But now it's the age of innocence. It's the Garden of Eden. Nobody's killing anybody here. They all live peacefully together. Occasionally we'll see some grunts when somebody tries to eat what somebody else is eating, but that's about it. And it's daytime, it's peaceful, everything is cool. You can see. Even then, man instinctively knew that life came from the sun. Without the sun, there would be no life. And you'll see the bones, which is the symbol that things live and things die, and this goes on for a while. Life is played out. That's about as violent as it gets. And then something develops toward the sunset. See? It's It's getting darker. The sun is going down toward the horizon. Carnivores enter the picture and begin to prey on man. And it's always toward the sunset that this dangerous time occurs, because when do animals hunt? In the evening and in the night. The sun is setting now, the shadows are growing long. They go down to get their drink of water before they retire to their cave for the night. They're peaceful, nice little fellers. They don't sound too sweet, but then, you know, sometimes when I'm a little bit irritable, neither do I.
What do the carnivores represent?
Danger. The element of danger that man could not face. Man was pretty helpless in that state. Man doesn't have big long teeth and claws. Now here they are. And another group comes, strangers. Oh my God, they're just like us, but they're strangers. They might even be of a different race. Right? Look, they even look different. Isn't it true that if somebody looks different than you, and you don't know anything about them, you get kind of a little uneasy when they come around you? That's the root of hatred between the races. See, they're all bluster and bluff. Nobody's hurting anybody. They say, we're here first, we're drinking. Yeah, but you had your drink, get out, we want to drink. Well, why can't we drink together? Because you don't look like me, you sucker. And back and forth and back and forth. And so they go away and let the other guys drink. That's about as violent as it ever got. In the age of innocence, living with nature. But it was dangerous.
That's supposed to be the golden age?
Yeah, the age of innocence is the golden age. When man lived in concert with nature. When things got out of balance, nature took care of it. Sun is setting. The leopard has its kill. Man retreats into a place of safety, which represents the womb. Goes in the cave. The womb. There's the womb. While he's in the womb, evolution is taking place. It's also nighttime. What happens at nighttime? Huh?
The monsters come out.
Gets dark, doesn't it? What happens when it gets dark? You get scared if you can't see what's going on around you. And if you were these guys, you'd have reason to be, wouldn't you? Anybody who says they never got scared in the dark is full of crap. It's the normal state of things. Most of us big guys aren't supposed to admit it, though, are we? They're in there. They're scared. They're all huddled together. In just a minute, you'll see another symbol. One of them is holding a baby. Look at that. See that little feller? See that little baby? Something is coming of this. Evolution is occurring. Comes the first rays of the golden dawn. A new epoch is being born. There they are, all sleeping. Now you're going to hear something. Listen carefully. What is it? He hears it. You go, uh-oh, something's going on, man. I don't know what's happening. It's light outside. Not supposed to be dangerous anymore. This is weird. Hear that? What is it? Bees. Another symbol of the mystery schools. What does it represent? What is this? It's a monolith. It is the black stone of foundation. The stone of foundation that was here from the beginning. The Bible talks about it. The mysteries talk about it. There is a reproduction of it in the meditation room of the United Nations building. It is represented by obelisks. It is the generative force. It is the symbol of the truth. It is the symbol of the gift here of intellect to man in his primitive state by Satan. When this little fellow gets up enough guts, he's going to touch it, and he will be imparted intelligence.
Bill, is that also called the Philosopher's Stone?
The Philosopher's Stone, no, is the perfection is a symbol for the perfection of the human race. That's what they're working toward, the discovery of the Philosopher's Stone, which is the perfection of the human race. Here he goes. Oh! I can think. See, I've heard so many explanations for this from people who didn't understand the movie. Oh, it was extraterrestrials. Well, what were they doing? Well, I don't know, but it was extraterrestrial, I can tell you that. Yeah, really? Tell me some more. This is the stone of foundation. The smooth black stone that you will also find in the upper entertainment area of the Luxor Hotel in Las Vegas. How many of you have been there? How many of you have seen up in the entertainment level that shiny, smooth black wall that reflects everything? That's it. I don't have the slightest idea what you're talking about, and I don't have time to do it now. Okay, man now has been imparted the gift of intellect. Let's see how he uses it. Let's see how smart we are. What do you think he's going to do? First thing man's going to do with his newfound ability is kill somebody. Hooray. Here he is. Oh, look at that. That's the temple of initiation. You can see the God of illumination rising above it. What is the capstone of the temple?
The eternal eye, or the eye.
The master mason, the initiate. He is now the first priest, the master of the lodge. He sits in the east. And he holds the power of knowledge that no one else has. He has the first original thought. He is the first priest, the first king, and the first power upon earth, outside of the natural realm of the forces of nature. Whoa, did you see that? You know what he's thinking? I'm God. That's what he's thinking. I'm God. I'm God. I have the power. I am the leader. Don't mess with me because I know something that you don't know. I can think. Comes eventide. What's he eating now? Doesn't look like veggies to me. He's eating meat. He's learned how to kill his neighbors that he used to live peacefully with. The buzzing of the bees, folks, is the symbol of unity, society, social evolution. You'll see it everywhere the mystery school exists. You'll see it all over the state of Utah. The Mormon Church was founded upon the mysteries. The Mormon Church, in the secret initiatory rites of the temple, practices the mysteries. Joseph Smith was a Freemason, so was Brigham Young. If you're a Mormon, I don't mean any disrespect or insult, but for me, you get the truth. How you deal with it is your business. What's the representation here, folks? One group has evolved and the other one has not. One was the hunter, one ate veggies. What is the metaphor? Cain and Abel. One sacrificed meat upon the altar, the other ate veggies, sacrificed vegetables, right? Cain slew his brother Abel. Isn't it amazing when you find out that movies mean something more than what you thought they meant? How many of you sat transfixed and watched this and thought, oh, well, this is neat? You know, didn't have the slightest clue. Well, the first time I saw it, I didn't, because I wasn't as smart as I am now. Then I'm willing to admit it. Took me years before I understood enough about the mysteries and their symbology to understand what it was I was watching in this movie. Now watch this. The mind of man evolved. The priesthood hoarded and protected the knowledge until eventually they could produce a space station which floated in space. Can you produce a space station that can float in space? Well, with the help of the secret technology of the guardians of the secret of the ages and the buzzing of the bees, you can. If you're an initiate, if you're given the power, if you have the knowledge of the symbology, if you have the support of the fraternity, the brotherhood of man, you too can do great things. Haven't you ever wondered why some people who aren't even smart at all go so far in life, and you who toil and work and slave and are 6 times smarter than them can't get to first base? You're not a member of the club. They're not going to pull you up. They're going to slap you down. They're going to pull their brother up.